Can you please touch on Trump saying blue states will go away? Thanks. Yes, I can. Trump, in a speech, talked about how he believes that we're entering the golden era of America, economically speaking, and that it's going to be red states that are going to lead the way. It's going to be red states that are going to be economic powerhouses, which would require a complete and utter turnaround from what the reality on the ground is, as most red states are economically dependent on the federal government. They can't survive on their own, let alone become economic powerhouses. There are two true economic powerhouses within the coalition of red states, and that would be Texas and Florida. Blue states are all economic powerhouses with the exception of one, New Mexico. But in that same speech saying how red states were going to be the ones that are going to experience this economic golden age, he did go on to say that he believes that blue states are just going to disappear from the map. Here's the footage.
Everyone here tonight, the golden age of America has officially begun, and the golden age of just this whole thing, the red states. It's going to be leading the way to making our country richer and safer and stronger than ever before. The red states are going to do good. And the blue states, I don't know, maybe they'll totally disappear off that map.
So there you have it. Donald Trump believes that blue states are going to disappear in this new golden age of economic growth in American history, and that red states are going to lead the way. How are these red states going to lead the way, Trump? How? They're all, every single red state, with the exception of three, are federally dependent on the government. In other words, without the government giving them tax dollars above and beyond what they generate, they cease to exist. Meanwhile, every single blue state, with the exception of one, New Mexico, are the ones that are contributing to these red states being propped up. Where do you think the tax dollars come from to prop up these red states? It comes from the blue states. That's not to say that there are not great people in these states. That's not to say that these states aren't beautiful. I'm talking about states like West Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, Wyoming, the Dakotas, Montana, Idaho, all of them. Federally dependent on the federal government. I think somewhere in the neighborhood of 40% of Kentucky's state budget. I believe that's. I'm just off the top of my head here. If you want to go fact check this, it comes from the federal government. How are these states all of a sudden going to become the leaders in this new economic boom? I'll bet good money that by the time your term in office is over with, these states are going to be even more federally dependent than they currently are. And newsflash for you, Trump and Trumpers, blue states aren't going anywhere. And you don't want blue states to go anywhere because that's where the fucking money is made.